Hello everyone, and welcome back. Do you want to practice speaking English more naturally, especially for travel and airport procedures? On this channel, stories become your teacher, and we practice with the shadowing technique. You listen carefully, then repeat after me like my shadow. Copy my voice, my speed, and my feeling. This trains your brain to think in English rather than translating. So relax, listen closely, and repeat each line with me. Today's story is called I Went to Texas. You will learn simple, yet useful airport English, including check-in, baggage rules, security checks, gate changes, boarding groups, immigration, customs, and more. Stay until the end. Your English will grow step by step. Are you ready? Let's begin. The plan and the visa.
My name is Mia. I am 24 years old. I live in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Last month, my cousin invited me to Austin, Texas. I checked my passport. It was valid for more than 6 months. I checked my U.S. travel authorization. I read the rules carefully. I printed my flight plan and hotel address. I felt excited and a little nervous.
Packing and carry-on limits.
I packed my suitcase on Friday night. I read the baggage rules on the airline website. Carry on. 1 small bag and 1 personal item. Liquids. Each bottle 100 milliliters or less. All liquids in 1 clear zip bag. Laptop in a separate tray as security. I weighed my checked bag. It was 21 kilograms under the limit. I added a luggage tag with my name and phone number. I placed my passport in my front pocket.
At the departure hall.
I arrived at Chiang Mai Airport 3 hours early. I followed the sign International Departures. I looked for my airline logo. I saw 2 lines, bag drop, and full check-in. I had already checked in online, but I needed to drop my bag. I asked the staff, "Is this the line for baggage drop?" She said, "Yes. Passport and booking reference, please." I handed my passport and my e-ticket. She printed a boarding pass and a bag tag. She said, "Your gate will be announced. Please watch the screens."
Overweight Surprise.
The scale beeped. The agent said, "Your bag is 1 kilogram over the limit." I took a breath and smiled. I asked, "May I move some items to my carry-on?" She said, "Yes, please step aside to repack." I moved a jacket and a pair of shoes. I zipped the suitcase again. The bag was now under the limit. The agent said, "All set." I said, "Thank you for your help."
Security screening.
I joined the security line. A sign said, "Remove laptop and liquids." I placed my backpack in 1 tray. I placed my laptop in a 2nd tray. I placed my liquids bag in a 3rd tray. I removed my watch and belt. The officer said, "Step through the scanner." I walked through slowly. The officer said, "You're good." I smiled and said, "Thank you."
Immigration exit.
Next, I went to immigration. The officer said, "Passport, please." I handed my passport and boarding pass. He asked, purpose of travel? I said, tourism. I will visit my cousin in Texas. He stamped my passport. He said, have a good trip. I said, thank you. I followed the signs to the gates. I found a screen and checked my flight number.
Gate change.
The screen said, Gate B12. 10 minutes later, it changed to Gate C3. I almost missed the update. I said to myself, always watch for gate changes. I walked to Concourse C. I asked an agent, excuse me, is flight 472 now at gate C3? She checked and said, yes, boarding in 25 minutes. I thanked her. I filled my water bottle at a fountain. I sat near the gate and relaxed.
Phone trouble and backup.
I checked my phone. 7% battery. The boarding pass was on my phone. I felt a little afraid. I asked the counter, could you print my boarding pass, please? My phone is dying. The agent said, of course. May I see your passport? She printed the pass and smiled. I found a charging station. I plugged in for 10 minutes. I felt safe and ready again.
Pre-board and boarding groups.
The gate agent made an announcement. Families with small children may pre-board now. Group 1, Group 2, please line up. I waited for Group 4. I held my passport and printed pass. When Group 4 was called, I joined the line. At the scanner, I said, good afternoon. The agent said, enjoy your flight. I walked down the jet bridge. I found my seat and placed my bag overhead.
Connections.
The flight to Seoul was on time. I had a 2-hour layover for my U.S. connection. I checked the in-flight map. I filled out a simple health form on the airline app. A flight attendant said, if you have a tight connection, please let us know. I checked my next gate number on the app. It showed Gate 26, Terminal 2. I wrote it on my palm. I drank water and rested my eyes. I felt calm and focused.
Tight connection in Seoul.
We landed and parked at a remote stand. A bus took us to the terminal. Time felt fast. I followed signs, transfer, connecting flights. I found a transfer security checkpoint. An officer said, liquids and laptops out again. I moved quickly and stayed polite. I asked a staff member, where is Gate 26, Terminal 2? She pointed and said, straight, then left. I walked with purpose but did not run.
Secondary security questions.
At the U.S. bound gate, a security officer asked questions. Where are you staying in Texas? At my cousin's apartment in Austin. Do you have a return ticket? Yes, on the 14th. Did you pack your bags yourself? Yes, I packed them at home. Any gifts from others? Only snacks from my aunt. Any liquids or batteries in your checked bag? Only clothes and shoes. The officer nodded and said, Have a good flight.
Long-haul flight to the U.S.
I found my seat and smiled at my neighbor. I said, "Hello." She said, "Hi." I watched a movie with subtitles. I stood and stretched every 2 hours. I drank water and ate slowly. I filled out the customs information on my phone notes. Address in Texas, contact number, items to declare. I practiced short sentences for immigration. I felt prepared.
Arrival and immigration in Texas.
We landed in Austin in the afternoon. At immigration, the officer said, "Next." I stepped forward and greeted him. He scanned my passport. He asked, "How long will you stay?" 2 weeks. What will you do? Tourism and visiting family. He typed for a moment. Then he said, "Welcome to the United States."
Baggage claim and a scare.
I walked to baggage claim. The screen said Carousel 5. Many bags looked similar. I checked each tag carefully. My bag did not appear. I waited 10 more minutes. Still nothing. I went to the baggage desk and said, "My suitcase did not arrive." The agent asked for my bag tag number. She checked and said it was misrouted. "We will deliver it to your address tonight."
Customs and food rules.
Before exiting, I read the customs signs. Certain foods were not allowed. I had dry fruit in my backpack. I asked politely, "Is this allowed?" The officer said, "Dried fruit is okay. No fresh meat or vegetables." I said, "Thank you for clarifying." I walked through the green channel. I felt relieved. I texted my cousin, "I'm here." She sent the pickup zone number.
Chair pickup zone.
I followed the signs. Ride app pickup. There were zones A, B, and C. My cousin said, "Meet me at zone B." I checked the curb signs twice. I stood at the right pillar. I messaged, "I'm in a blue jacket." A car stopped and the trunk opened. The driver said my cousin's name and smiled. I confirmed the license plate. I got in and said, "Thank you for picking me up."
First evening in Austin.
We drove through the city at golden hour. Live music drifted from small bars. We stopped at a taco stand. I ordered clearly, "1 chicken taco mild salsa, please." The cashier said, "Anything to drink?" "Water, please." We ate outside on a bench. I said, "The journey was long, but I learned so much." My cousin said, "Tomorrow we'll walk by the lake." I smiled and felt at home.
Airport English. I learned.
That night, I wrote new phrases in my notebook. "Where is the check-in counter for Skyway Air?" "Could you print my boarding pass? My phone is dying." "Has the gate changed?" "Which carousel is for flight 472? My bag did not arrive." "Here is my tag number. Is this food allowed through customs?" "Where is the rideshare pickup zone? Could you speak more slowly, please?" Simple words, clear requests. They worked on every step of travel.
The lesson. I keep.
Texas began at the airport, not just with planes, but with people, agents who helped, officers who asked questions clearly, travelers who shared directions. I learned to ask early and listen carefully. I learned to check the screens again and again. I learned to stay calm when something went wrong. Travel grows your English, and your English grows your courage.
Great job today. You listened, repeated, and shadowed with me. Every sentence you spoke made your English stronger. I went to Texas, showed real airport English from check-in to customs, so you can travel with confidence. With shadowing, your English becomes more natural, step by step. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to English Stories for Beginners for more shadowing practice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Remember, one page, one story, one step, your English will grow. Keep practicing every day, and you will feel the change. Thank you for learning with me today. See you in the next video.